something?
What's going on, moviegoers? So if you're new to the channel, my name is Christian and welcome to Zero Productions. You guys, it looks like it's coming into play. Apparently, Sony's Morbius the Living Vampire will reference Tom Holland's Spider-Man into their universe. Now, we all knew that this was going to happen eventually. We all knew that with the whole Sony and Marvel deal, they were going to play in the same playground eventually at some period in time. I just didn't expect it to happen so quick with Morbius dropping this year in July. But I'm excited. This is something I want, especially with that first look of Morbius. Oh my God, he looks terrifying. He looks scary. He looks good. I'm like, that is what I'm talking about, Sony. Is like, if you guys can keep this on track, I know this is just the first picture, or whatever, the look, whatever you want to call it. I'm hyped. I'm hyped about it. That's all I needed to see, because the first look is always everything. Always everything to me. And I feel like Jared Leto's Morbius looks fucking scary. And I can't wait to see him in action, and I can't wait to see more of it come Monday when the trailer drops. But this is huge. This is huge news, and I like it. I like that the fact that both of these studios are going to be playing in the same playground together. I think they both. Oh, obviously the MCU has a huge potential, and we've all seen it in 24 films. It's huge, and the fact that they're going to be playing along with Sony's universe with Venom and Morbius and whatever films they have in mind that they're working on at the time, it's going to be pretty interesting, and I can't wait to see what both studios come out with at in the end game. I really can't. That's going to be a lot of fun to see. But man, how are they going to reference Spider-Man? That's something I want to know. That's huge. And from what I read, I'm like, holy shit, that could work. That makes sense, especially with the ending of Spider-Man Far From Home. So I'm like, okay, well, I can see how you guys are coming into play. This is pretty cool. But let me read you guys some of this article from the MCU Cosmic. If you guys don't follow them, please follow MCU Cosmic, the guy who runs it over there. Fantastic fucking work. Really good. Sony's Morbius will reference Spider-Man. Sony's Morbius is an upcoming superhero movie not many are excited for, but this bit of new information will definitely get people interested in checking it out. Back in September, when Sony-Disney Spider-Man situation was resolved, Deadline reported that Sony's universe will be allowed to reference the events in the MCU relating to Spider-Man, and it looks like Sony's Morbius will be the first one to do so. There will be some background references to Spider-Man in the movie. Some that might even tie into the ending of Spider-Man Far From Home and what Peter Parker is dealing with at this time. Beyond that, there is also a strong rumor that J. Jonah Jameson might appear. But even with just these background references to Spider-Man, this is the first sign of a shared universe that Marvel and Sony have agreed upon to keep Spider-Man in the MCU for now. Now, from what I heard and what Twitter's talking about right now, is saying that J.K. Simmons and J. Jonah Jameson will be interviewing Michael Morbius, aka Morbius, in the film. I'm like, okay, that makes sense. That's pretty intriguing to me. And then what I heard is the Spider-Man reference will be, there will be wanted signs for Spider-Man, aka Peter Parker, around wherever this film takes place, which I think it is New York at the time, possible, but who knows? I don't know. We don't know where this film is taking place, but I do think it is in New York. But I like it. It makes sense, and it's just a small reference to Spider-Man, which I appreciate, because that's the bigger picture. That's what everybody wants to see. That's what the Spider-Man fans want to see. We want to see Spider-Man in this universe fighting against his villains. These are Spider-Man's villains. Spider-Man has some of the greatest villains in the Marvel universe as a whole. He really does. And I'm super excited. And Kevin Feige's super excited, especially if these films really land. Like, Kevin Feige wants the black symbiote suit in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. He does. Oh yeah, Secret Wars, bring back the Russo brothers. Boy, oh boy, you got my money. You got my money. But that's huge. I would love to see Spider-Man put on the symbiote suit. I feel like that shit would look so damn good. Obviously, it'd be all motion capture performance, mocap suit, and I think they would do it justice. Not like the Spider-Man 3 suit, they'll do it justice. You know what I mean? The solid black, shiny, and then the huge, spider symbol, and then the white markings right here. Oh, you guys, I can already see it, and I'm super, super pumped. And I'm curious to see how this is going to tie into the sequel to Venom as well. and what kind of post-credit scene Morbius the Living Vampire will have. That's going to be interesting to me. That's going to be very, very interesting to me. Because if I have a feeling it's definitely going to have a post-credit scene for Venom 2. Not so Spider-Man 3, because Spider-Man 3 doesn't start filming until July. Well, there's a possibility. There's a possibility. Tom Holland could do a little mid-post, credit scene for Morbius. I can definitely see that happening. I mean, why not? If you already plan to have him in your shared universe, why not have him in it? You know what I'm saying? Even for Blade, like Blade versus this Morbius, oh nigga, that shit would be fire. That's something I want to see. I need it. I need it in my blood. No pun intended. But I'm excited. I'm very much excited, you guys, and I cannot wait for the future of these movies. It's going to be a lot of fun, and I can't wait to see this shared universe come together and Spider-Man take on his own villains. I love Spider-Man villains, dude. I really do. Carnage, it might be a post-credit scene for Carnage. Who knows? We really don't know. I guess, only time will tell until it's, we see that movie come July. But I'm hyped, you guys. I really am excited. I cannot wait to see J.K. Simmons as J. Jonah Jameson back. I can't believe he still returned for his role. That is just phenomenal work. I'm so pumped and thrilled. But push comments down below, you guys. Let me know what you guys think about Morbius the Living Vampire going to reference Spider-Man in the MCU. Post your comments down below, you guys. Let me know what you guys think. And thank you for taking time out of your day for watching SeaWorld Productions. Peace.